Good evening, everybody. We are live here, GWTV Unstoppable. I'm Casey Decker in the GWTV studios, coming at you with some Colonial men's basketball action. We've got the Colonials taking on the Rider Broncs, not the Broncos, the Broncs, tonight from the Charles E. Smith Center, and that is where our own Matt Kerwin is standing by live. So, Matt, GW highly favored in this matchup. What does success look like tonight?
Well, see, success is going to look like a few things tonight, Casey. I think that the biggest thing the Colonials need to do is step up their defense. That's very important for them. They need to put pressure on the Broncs this game because the Broncs have had over 40 assists in their first 3 games, which is pretty impressive. And their passing game is going to be on an all-time high coming into this after their 2 wins in a row. So I think that the Colonials' biggest job is to put some pressure defense on this team, make precision moves.
Absolutely, some aggressive defense will be important tonight. Rider has some good threats on their team besides that passing game as well. They played Hampton, a team we beat only by 65-57. They beat them 90-75. So who are some of the threats that GW really needs to focus on neutralizing if they want to come away with the W tonight against the Broncs?
Well, I think that the Riders have 2 really big threats. They have redshirt freshman Jordan Allen, who's been averaging 17 points per game thus far in the season. And he's 53.8% from the long range, which is pretty impressive for a freshman thus far. And Steven Jordan, who is averaging 15 points per game, are their 2 best players on the team, and I think those are the biggest threats to the Colonials.
So absolutely, we're going to need to shut them down. Again, aggressive perimeter defense seems like it's going to be a key tonight. We'll be sure to look for that at the halftime report. Now, on GW's side, we've seen several key players stepping up this season. We've seen Yuta play well, but we've also seen games where Jair stepped up, where Patrick Steve stepped up, and against FSU, we really saw a great performance from freshman Terry Nolan Jr. So who are you most looking forward to watching tonight?
Well, I'm looking forward to Terry Nolan Jr. for sure. He's been averaging 9 points per game, but I'm actually really interested in Bo Ziegler. And the reason I say this is because he has the 4th most points on the team right now. He just got on the team this year. It's his first year, and I think he's really looking to make a statement. And I think that his stats thus far in the first few games have proved that. But Nolan, Ziegler, and even Toro, I'm looking to see step up and back up Watanabe, Steves, and even Jair.
I agree with you. Ziegler is going to be big tonight. We are also seeing that Ziegler might play a pretty big role overall in this team because this is a team that needs someone to really step up in the post because Yuta is really not a post player, although he's having to play somewhat of a stretch 4 this season without the presence of a big man down low. And so I think seeing something from Bo Ziegler is going to be really important tonight. GW so far this season, they're not a dominant team. They're 2-1 though, so they've come away with wins. But what do you think are the areas they most need to improve on to make sure that they come away tonight with a record of 3-1 and not 2-2?
Well, as we said earlier, I think that picking your man is going to be the biggest thing this game, and I think that a strong defense, pressure defense, is going to be super important for this team. But they can't let up there. They have to make precision shots. For the past 3 games, I've seen the Colonials play a little sloppy. They haven't been putting up their shots in the correct way. They're kind of just throwing them up there. And I think that what they need to do is, take a deep breath, focus on what they're doing, and make persistent shots from the outside and even when they're going in. I just think they need to be way more organized and particular about what they're doing.
The past, organization, team unity, and not turning the ball over, making sure they're making good decisions on the court, something we don't always see from a young team. So we'll see if Coach Joseph can make sure that happens tonight. Tonight, a big game, not just in terms of record, but also because we, of course, want to have that momentum going into Thursday night's game against number 15 ranked Xavier. That's going to be a big one. But tonight, it's the Rider Broncs, so stay tuned. We'll come back at you for the halftime report and tell you how the Colonials are faring.